What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. I wanted to talk about the new Superman movie, my thoughts and opinions on it. So, for the record, I do like James Gunn's style of movies in Guardians of the Galaxy. However, he does that exact same style in every movie he directs, and I don't think it works in certain movies. Like, I didn't like it in Suicide Squad, and I don't like it in Superman. I don't think it works. I much prefer the more real tone that Zack Snyder did in Man of Steel. So I'm not a fan of the directing style of this movie. Now, David Corrin Sweat, is that how you pronounce his name? I think he did good. I don't mind him as Superman. I hate the costume. In fact, I hate all of the costumes in this movie. I think they literally look like something you'd see at Comic-Con, some sort of fan-made costume, extremely low budget, and just absolutely garbage. Hate the costumes. Rachel Brosnahan, she did fine as Lois Lane. She's pretty hot. I definitely prefer Lois Lane and Man of Steel. Amy Adams, she is way more attractive. Nicholas Hoult was the best thing about this movie. I think he did a phenomenal job. He's a great actor. I think he portrayed Lex great, very cunning, ruthless, and he is the best part about the movie. Millie Alcock is Supergirl. She's very cute. I loved her in the House of Dragons, and I think she's a great cast choice for Supergirl. Same with Nicholas Hoult. Great cast choice for Lex Luthor. These two, decent, not the best. Isabel Merced as Hot Girl. I love Isabel Merced. I think she is insanely hot. I like her in all her movies. I didn't understand why she was constantly screaming in the movie. Is that part of the hot girl character? Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern, 0 out of 10. The worst possible thing they could have did to the movie. They ruined Green Lantern in this movie. So, hated that. Engineer was fine. Cat Grant, Jupiter's freaking cock. She was so fine in that movie. Loved her. I did like Mr. Terrific, just the costume seemed subpar. I do like Crypto, the dog. I thought that was great. So that's kind of like the cast, more or less. I do not like Superman's parents in the movie. They were infinitely better in Man of Steel, so I hated his parents. So not a fan of that. The overall story, it was okay, but just the directing style I really did not like. I just don't think it fit the movie good. Like I said, the costumes were just so ridiculously bad. Something you'd go to Comic-Con and see. Really dislike the Superman costume. Green Lantern looked crap. The CGI was pretty good. The fight scenes were pretty good. Not as good as Man of Steel, for sure. The music was decent. I liked the general Superman theme, but outside of that general theme, the rest of the music was meh. I didn't even stick around to watch the after credits. My wife said, because she's a huge fan of Henry Cavill, and she loves all his Superman movies, she just said this did not hit the spot. It just was not the same. It didn't hit the spot. She didn't feel satisfied with it. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I'd definitely say it's disappointing. There are some redeeming, like, fight scenes and Cat Grant, Jupiter. I do like Isabel Merced, but she had such a minor role. And Lex Luthor was definitely the shining star of the entire show. So I really enjoyed his performance. So overall, I'd probably rank the movie a 6 out of 10. I think I definitely am not happy about James Gunn leading DC. Here's the thing with James Gunn. He always hires the exact same actors in all his movies. He hires Nathan Fillion. He hires his wife, Jennifer Holland, and she is way fine, by the way. So good for him on her. And then he hires, of course, Sean Gunn, his brother, to be Maxwell Lord. So he always hires the same actors. John Cena, of course, was in it. So I do like John Cena, and I actually really like that TV show, Peacemaker. I think it's really good, actually. But I just don't like how he's always bringing the same actors, the same style. It's like all the same movie. I really prefer Zack Snyder's style of movies 100%. So it really is unfortunate that Zack Snyder is not directing DC anymore. So I also did not like Bradley Cooper in the movie. I do like Bradley Cooper. I think he's a great actor, but I do not like him in the movie as Superman's dad. I think that was super off and I did not like it. Man of Steel has a way better cast choice and just overall such a better movie. I rank Man of Steel as a 10 out of 10 movie. Like, it is a perfect movie. Like, literally perfect. One of the best movies ever made. Where this is 6 out of 10, I would have even put in my like top 1,000. So such a shame the direction that DC's headed is just headed all downhill in my opinion. I didn't even watch Joker 2, no desire, and it's just a shame of what's going on with DC. Seems like in general DC and Marvel have just gone all downhill ever since Avengers Endgame. It just didn't quite satisfy you as much. I mean, I definitely enjoyed Spider-Man, Doctor Strange 2. But in general, just like, they just consistently keep getting worse and worse. Now, Jurassic World Rebirth, I don't really talk about that. I did enjoy that. I'd rank that an 8 out of 10 movie. I love Scarlett Johansson. I thought the movie was good, and I enjoyed it. So I did enjoy that movie. So the next movie to see is Fantastic Four. So I think, I mean, here's the thing. Marvel's gonna, if they screw up Fantastic Four and make it like woke and just garbage writing, bad CGI, they're really gonna screw up the lead up to the next, Marvel movies. So I really hope they don't screw the gun. Now, I am not a fan of the cast choice in Fantastic Four. I don't like the fire dude, Johnny Storm, and I do not like Pedro Pascal as the main lead. I like Pedro Pascal. However, I am a believer that you should follow the source content, and Fantastic Four, the main guy, was it Neil Reed or whatever? He should be a white dude. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with like racism or anything, but I just like my characters to follow the source content. So he's a great actor. He should not have been cast. I love Sue Storm. I freaking love that actress. But Pedro Pascal definitely should not have been the lead. That was a huge mishap. It should have been John Krasinski from Doctor Strange 2. I think he's a great cast choice. Should have been him. So that was definitely... They're just trying to ride on the Pedro hype since he's been in a lot of good stuff like Last of Us, and he's had some good movies recently. So they're just trying to ride on his hype train, hoping that it will increase the overall thing. Where John Krasinski, in movies, he just has The Quiet Place, and then, of course, The Office, and that's kind of it for his career. So they didn't want to cast him because they want someone popular. But I do believe in casting to make them look like the character. It's just much better in that way, in my opinion. And Johnny, the fire dude, I don't know. He just looks kind of weird. Maybe he'll impress me in the movie, but something about his look I don't like. The Thing, he's fine. He's fine for me. I do prefer the general cast of the original Fantastic Four, the one with Jessica Alba. I do like that, although Jessica Alba I probably would replace. Like, I definitely prefer the new Sue Storm, I will say. But I am excited to see that movie nonetheless. I am hopeful it will be good. I also don't like the fact they changed Silver Surfer to a chick instead of a dude. Again, inaccurate. They need to keep things accurate. So we'll see. That's the problem, I think, in general with most comic book and anything that's being like live adaptation, like video games and other things. They always sway from the source content and they end up ruining it. They don't improve it. Like Last of Us, they were going way away from the video game and therefore ruined season 2. And most video game movies that are crap is because they didn't follow the source content. So I don't know why they keep doing that. Anyways, folks, I'm excited for Fantastic Four. I'll let you guys know how I like it. I'm guessing it's going to be an 8 out of 10 movie. That's my guess. 8 out of 10 is my guess. So Superman, 6 out of 10. Jurassic World Rebirth, 8 out of 10. And my guess on Fantastic Four is 8 out of 10. I hope it's a 10 out of 10, but I don't think it will be. Let me know what you think of Superman as well. How'd you guys overall enjoy it? Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.